Hi everyone, I'm Ash.
And I'm Joe, and welcome back to our exploration of Tesla's Masterplan Part 3 section of the Investor Day. We're going to continue where we left off last time, and we're going to try and go through it a little bit quicker now that Tesla has released the PDF slideshow with all the slides in there. So hopefully that
Should make
goes a
things
bit.
a bit easier.
Yes, instead of trying to search through videos, I'm still struggling to scroll on YouTube. Even though I got timestamps, they don't seem to work. So let's share screen.
Where do we begin?
There we go. This is Tesla talking about changing the grid over to battery storage and solar and wind generation.
Doesn't that just look beautiful?
It does. I mean, I'm not sure even which plant it is. You would like to think it's the Hornsdale plant, but it's not. Electric Viking just released a video last night about the Hornsdale battery plant, where for I think he said it was 11 days or 12 days in a row, they were purely powered by renewables in South Australia. And he did say that Elon mentioned South Australia as the blueprint for the rest of the world, that it can be done.
Yes.
So that's just absolutely brilliant. So if you guys haven't seen it, go watch Electric Vikings video on that. Just, yeah, just proves the point that it can be done.
We're definitely moving in the right direction.
Yes. I'm not going to play the video on this one, but at timestamp 4112, Elon or someone, I don't even remember who it was now, 60% of new generation installation in the US was renewables last year. In other words, 60% of all new power plants or generation that was installed was wind or solar or something of the kind that is renewables. And my question is, why are they still building fossil fuel powered power stations when it's clearly already cheaper to do renewables? It blows my mind. Why the heck are they still building new gas and coal and whatever?
Unfortunately, mate, that industry is so big, it's not just something you can quickly cut off. I think we briefly covered it in the last episode as well, where we said the government will still carry on funding these people. And well, one way to keep the business running is by doing what they're doing.
Yeah, but I get that they need to keep the existing plants running until renewables can take over completely, but why are they building new ones?
Because they're stubborn and they are just being normal human
Yeah,
beings, dude.
absolute brain dead morons.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
you can't cure stupid, unfortunately.
So I've noted they said that the renewables in the US, I mean, they obviously talk about the US because they're there. For us, it's I haven't checked our stats, is growing 50% year on year, which means in about 2 years' time, they should be done building new fossil fuel generation.
By that time, it won't be needed anymore, anyways.
No.
Hopefully.
Um, yeah, I mean, luckily Tesla's not the only one building mass scale battery storage, so at least we're not depending on just Tesla to build these. There is other companies doing it and doing a decent job of it. Not as good as Tesla, but decent. It all helps.
Oh, definitely.
All
That's why
right.
they made the plans for their cars freely available online.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, please build them. This is
Yeah,
how you do
exactly.
it.
And
Please
still
just
they're
do it.
not doing it like that.
Wow.
Morons. All right. So to
You
electrify.
can lead a horse to the water, mate, but you can't make him drink. And there's no cure for stupid, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry. It just reminded me of a recent video of SMR where he kept hammering that what complexity appeals to stupid. That's
That was
brilliant.
absolutely brilliant, dude.
Good episode.
I was
Um.
laughing quite a bit whilst watching that one, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I'll definitely use that moving forward. I actually said it to somebody yesterday who was overcomplicating something, and I went, mate, complexity appeals to stupid people. He wasn't very happy with me, but he saw my point.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So yeah, they talk about what kind of energy we require in order to electrify vehicles. There's 4 terawatts of generation, 115 terawatt hours of storage. It's a huge amount of storage compared to what you generate.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely. But you need
it's
that, otherwise
needed.
it's just going to be wasted electricity. What's the point?
Exactly, you need it to balance out the grid. So $7 trillion of investment. That's not that much. That's really not that much in government scale, and this is worldwide numbers anyway.
Yes. Well, considering Tesla or takes about 3 billion a quarter, it's not really a big number. Let's be honest about it.
Nah. Okay. Now, awesome little slide. This is what Tesla estimate will need to be produced in the different vehicle classes in order to transition. I find it quite interesting when we did my Optimus video. All the numbers I could find online was that the global fleet is about estimated 1.4 billion vehicles. And everybody keeps mentioning 2 billion. I don't know where they're getting this from. But if you count these figures up, 700 million plus 300 million is a billion. 380 plus 20, that is 1.4 billion, 1.45 billion, give or take. So if they kept saying 2 billion vehicles in the presentation, but the numbers show 1.4 billion. So where is the other 0.5, 0.6 billion? Is that
It's a
the
good question. I
industrial
can't answer that
vehicles?
one.
It must be industrial vehicles,
Potentially. I don't know,
industrial
actually. I'll have to
construction.
do some digging and find out.
Yeah. Okay, so 40 million high-end cars seems a bit high to me. I don't know if there's gonna be that many sold. 380 million of the mid-range. Mm, also seems a bit high to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know where they get the numbers from, but that seems a bit. This one, I think, the low-end cheaper vehicles, the 25,000. That's gonna be the bigger one. I think this number is a bit low. I think, yeah, most people can't afford this. I can't afford the Tesla Model 3 right now. I could afford the 20,000 Tesla. And most people would fall in this category. But then there's a category even lower than this, your 10,000 plus. That I don't think Tesla will enter that market. I think that is opportunity for companies such as BYD and stuff. I
That's
don't
it. But
go ahead.
I did see something interesting today. It's an interview that Elon did, and he basically said that this car that's supposed to be released now, the 25,000 dollar Tesla, whatever the case may be, I don't think that's going to be an autonomous vehicle, mate. It's not going to be released as a Tesla that you can drive. He said
I
something in
believe
this
it's going to
interview
be
that I
both.
watched this morning, and I don't know, dude. The way he's talking is going to be an autonomous vehicle.
I believe it's going to be both. I believe at first it will be one that you can drive, and then later on they'll start siphoning off and building different version of it where it can be, not have steering wheels and stuff, where it can be used for the robo taxi fleet. I believe it's going to be the same platform. Might look slightly different, but same platform, same sort of cost range. But the reason why I say I don't think Tesla will go much lower than the 25,000 vehicle is because safety. If you go cheaper than that, you start sacrificing safety features.
Oh,
And
definitely, yes, which is something I'll never do.
no, I don't think Tesla would go down that route.
Oh no, it's the
Um,
safest vehicle on the road. Why would they do anything to ruin that for them?
yeah. Now this one's an interesting one. This is new in this slide. Tesla's never shown this before. Obviously, Cybertruck, we're all very excited about it, but this one, everyone's speculating it's some sort of van type vehicle.
It does look like
I
a van. Look at the back of it. It must be
I
a
would
van.
I would agree. I don't understand why the hood is so big. Maybe it's a sort of I don't know, semi truck sort of designed to try and do with the aerodynamics. I don't know. But yeah, that needs to come. That will really help a lot. If you can have Tesla's range in a van, yeah, it would work very well. That's the whole reason why I'm going for a Cybertruck is because of the range and there's enough space in the back to fit my tools and stuff in.
Yes.
Plus, then I can fit my whole family in it and I can use it for my camping excursions. And I want to use a Cybertruck to drive up to Norway to go see the Northern Lights. Yeah,
It's
so
going to be a
yeah.
nice journey. Did you see him the other day? Sorry, off subject, but you could see him in the UK the other day.
No, I didn't see them.
Ah,
Nice.
yeah,
Mm.
it's strange because you couldn't actually see them. There was just a part in the sky where it was a lot lighter than the rest of the sky. And if you took a photo of it with a proper camera, you could then actually see the colors come out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite nice to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right. So a little bit disagreement with Tesla on the high end numbers. Disagreement. Yeah, I think this is going to be high. I think this is going to be lower. But what I want to point out is that this tallies up to about 1.4 billion, and yet they kept saying 2 billion. So I don't know where this 2 billion number comes from because all the sources I've been able to find online keeps mentioning estimated. Bear in mind, it's all estimated. Somewhere between 1.4 and 1.5 billion vehicles in the global fleet at this point in time. Some of his estimations were back from 2021, so there's no accurate figure. But yeah, it
No,
could be
it's
2 billion for all we know.
it might be. Let's for interest or for safety's sake, let's call it 1.5, and then we know we're ballpark at least.
Yes. Excuse me.
This is the slide I like quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I don't really have much notes on this one. Um,
And I wouldn't say I've got a lot of notes on it, but it's that you know
Go ahead. Tell me what you
four
like.
times more economical than that Corolla. And then what happened a couple of days ago? What award did Tesla win in the States? I think it's the one where people's not like a people's choice. What's it called? Ford's won it for the last 12 years running, and then all of a sudden Tesla sneaked in this year and took it off them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't remember
But
what it is. What's it called now?
I don't know. But we'll move on from that. Yeah, good award. I was quite surprised to hear that Ford actually held it for 12 years. I mean, really. But yeah, the efficiency, this is a known fact. We all know this. The average car gets about 30 to 40 miles per gallon, depending on the vehicle. I mean, newer vehicles are getting better, so it's not really four times more. Depends. Yeah, they do say from oil well to wheel, so from energy generation to the wheel. Yeah, it probably is four times better. But if you look at just the use of the vehicle, it's somewhere between two and three times better, just on the vehicle level alone, not including transmission or transport of the fuel, or including refining and all that. So, yeah, I think this is probably accurate.
Yeah, I think that would be accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, just had a look. It's the brand loyalty award that Tesla took
Yeah,
off of Ford in the States.
there we go.
And brand loyalty Ford, mate,
Yeah,
that's a big one. That's a really big one, to be honest with you. I think that's more significant than most people realize.
yeah, brand loyalty is a big thing. I mean, I was a big Ford guy up until
Oh,
very
100%.
recently.
100%. But then you look at the States and the people that drive their Ford pickup trucks and everything else like that. For Tesla to take that award off them, that's massive. Look at the Ford F-150. That's the best selling vehicle in the States. Now, I know we're not
Yeah,
talking about the F-150, we're not talking about trucks, but they're still taking it.
they are taking it. Well,
It's fine.
yeah, no,
What would you like?
they are taking over. That is just absolute facts. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Stay safe. See you soon.